Observational methods involve watching human behavior, recording our observations, and categorizing the information to make sense of it. This method is especially helpful when we want to study behavior in natural settings, or when we want to understand group-level processes. For example, researchers might observe a classroom of children and document their behaviors while the teacher is trying a new approach. There are two broad types of observation. The overt type involves watching and recording behaviors, with no attempt to conceal our research objectives. In other words, participants know they're being studied. Experts might use what's called interaction process analysis to systematically analyze groups. Using this technique, they observe the group, in real time or via recordings, and classify their observations using the chart shown here. Behaviors are divided into two broad categories: social-emotional areas and task areas. They're also paired with functional group problems, like those related to evaluation, decision-making, and conflict management, among other things. So they rate how group members interact, such as how they share information, how they direct each other's actions, and how they help each other. While overt observation is popular, it does have limitations. When participants know they're being observed, they may unintentionally change the way they act, a phenomenon known as the Hawthorne effect. Another challenge is low interrater reliability. When more than one researcher is involved, it's important that they all know what to look for and how to rate what they observe. That is, they should rate the same behavior similarly and consistently over time. Inconsistencies mean low interrater reliability. To combat these issues, researchers sometimes observe participants in a more covert, undercover way. Covert observation means watching and recording behavior without the participants' knowledge. While this method reduces the researcher's impact on the participants, it has ethical limitations. Opponents argue that it's not acceptable to observe people without their consent. Sometimes consent is obtained after the observation has occurred, but opponents argue this is still unethical. So proceed with caution, and unless approved by your IRB, plan on getting informed consent before observing people for research purposes.